The average increase in your Social Security benefit will be $46.55. That's the average, a little bit less than $50 a month. Don't spend that all in one place. Check this out. So here's the average Social Security benefit right now, 1862. All right, so we just times that by 2.5, and that gives us a 46.55 increase. But check this out. The average benefit for Social Security in 2020 was, where was it set in here? Hold on a second. Was 1523, because this says monthly payments will average 1543 2021, which is $20 more than the previous year. So 1523, all right, was it in 2020? That's an increase of a 6.9% annual Social Security increase. 6.97. But check this out. We're going to show you something here. Average price per gas, and this is as of today, or at least last week. You can see right there, $3.13 average price per gas. What was it when Sniffy Joe took office? Right there. It was right there. 2380. So we take those numbers, that's a 9.69% increase in the average price of gas on an annualized basis versus only basically a 7% increase in Social Security. Now, gas isn't the primary consideration of CPI, I grant you. But and again, most people who are on Social Security probably aren't commuting. But if you're a commuter, that price of gas at 9.6% or whatever I had said it was, that's a significant hit to your income. And if you're not on Social Security, are you getting a similar kind of raise as that? No. There's a video some lady did. Everybody's making fun of her. She just got her first job, and she's working in the city, and the commute was just eating alive her income. And people are like, well, just move closer to the city. And she goes, I can't afford it. You know what I'm saying? She was crying, and everyone's making fun of her, like, oh, did you not expect this? And the Dave Ramsey guy, some guy on Dave Ramsey, I was like, dude, what are you, a clown? And I don't know how long ago this video was, but it's like, dude, what the hell? This lady is like, I don't have any time. I spend all my money on commuting. My time when I'm commuting, spending all my money on gas and stuff like that. It's no joke, man. And people are like, oh, didn't you know what it's like to be an adult? It's like, man, this lack of empathy for people who are dealing with this high inflation is crazy. I know some of you guys think I have that. I don't. I do have a lack of empathy. I do have empathy for people. Dude, I got 4 kids. I know it's crazy to think 4 kids and basically one income. Crazy to think. And trust me, 2 teenage boys eat freaking, it's like William the Refrigerator Perry, man. You see what I'm saying? So if the price of gas, and that's one of the biggest consumptions for many people, if they're commuting back and forth to Atlanta, and all of a sudden these corporate entities say, oh, everyone go back to the office, that's a big hit to your income. Never mind a big hit to your time. That's a big deal, man. And on top of that, you're saying, are you getting a raise that's equaling that? And the answer is probably no. Did you get a 9% annualized raise over the last 3 years? No. Now, the nice thing is if you're on Social Security, most of you are probably retired, so you don't have that same commute. So the price of gasoline relative to a worker isn't the same effect because you're not driving as much. Most likely. And I work from home, so it doesn't affect me that much. But let's look at part 2 of this. The average all transactions house prices, and you can see when Trump left office is 400 and this is not what I'm looking for. Hang tight. This is the opposite. Okay. For a median sales price of homes in the United States, you can see. Let's actually make this annualized. Hold on just a second. There we go. You got one of my dogs here, Mr. Pablo. So you can see right now it's 423 or 426 is what it is today. And we're going to go back to when Sniffy Joe took over, 328. So we got 328 to 426. And we're going to type that into our calculator here, 328 to 426. That's a price increase of 9.1%, dwarfing what you got in your Social Security increase. I mean, this is real stuff here, man. And people can gripe all they want about, oh, you're not taking into account high wages and stuff. Wages haven't gone up by 9% a year. They just haven't. And if you're retired, you're not having a wage anymore. Anyway, the issue here is we have a conundrum, especially on housing, for sure. The price of gas, California is insane because you vote for a gruesome, the gas tax and whatnot. But in Georgia's actually, I think it was like $250 is the last I saw, something like that. $230. I think I just filled up as $236, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I'll take that. But anyway, I remember during Clinton, we could get less than $1, 99 cents a gallon. I remember in 1998, we lived in Phoenix, just up on the 7th Street and Bell, pulling over at Circle K or something like that, getting gas for less than $1. And that was 25 years ago. I mean, we're going to have it higher now. But 235, 250 seems reasonable to me. But it should be cheaper if we just allow for more drilling and whatnot. Anyway, this is no joke. Man, it's just one of these things. Like, I know what is, and then I know it's like to have to fill up, and you're seeing 50, $60 of having to fill up. I know what it's like to not be able to afford a house. We've been there. It's sad. And hearing this lady, saying, I've just got my job, I got to commute, I can't afford a house, and I can't just live close to the city, and everyone's just laughing. I'm just like, dude, that's no. And then if you're retired, like I'm working with a guy today who's moving from New Jersey to Georgia, he's going to save, what do you say, like $7,000 a year just on property tax alone, dude. And that's real money that he can put in his pocket that can go for the higher cost of living and other stuff. You see what I'm saying? This high cost of living is a big deal. The number one issue for young voters is housing cost. The number one issue for the economy is inflation, without question, and jobs. Well, inflation, the economic outlook. And so, not having tax on Social Security, that's a big deal. I think the no tax on tips is silly, but hey, if they get it through, more power to them, man. But not tax on Social Security. Maybe you have some other kind of way you can make it so we don't have as much commuting that needs to be done. I mean, I don't have the answers, but just to laugh at people who are having a hard time, I don't like it. And you shouldn't do that. And I don't care, like, oh, you're a boomer or you're a generational, whatever the hell it is, millennial. Nah, dude, people are really suffering, man. You can't overlook that. And then I think about the people in Appalachia, and I was like, dude, it's 32 degrees tonight up there. There's some suffering people. Let's have some empathy. All right, God bless. Love your thoughts. See ya.